Welcome back to another vlog. This weekend, right now, we have the Kingston half marathon, 21.1K. And I just got off a 136 kilometer week last week. I was so locked in, I didn't even post a video. I was just so focused on my training, I forgot to upload. But this weekend, it's gonna be another test, another opportunity to find out what we're made of. We got Nate in the passenger seat.
What's up, guys?
And little Nate here, he's going for a sub 145 half marathon, which is a super solid goal. It's probably gonna take everything out of him. And for myself, my number one goal, my A goal for this race is a 122.30, which is a 3:55 per kilometer pace, which is gonna take everything I have, literally. But if I can run that, it'll give me massive confidence for a sub 253 marathon and potentially a sub 250. So we're gonna go race that. If I can't do 122.30, my B goal is 125, which is still really good and I'll be happy with. But yeah, we're off to Kingston. We got 2 hours of driving and I got the Element watermelon salt. We're about to fuel up and we're about to go crush this half marathon. First ever half marathon, baby. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Fuck, there's a bear. Bear running after me.
Just picked up our bibs, 23, 22. We got 3 gels for the race. Now I might pop this at the start line or like 20 minutes before. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pop it right now. I got pro tactic I figured out. You tape the electrolytes to the gel. So I pop one of these every gel I take, 5, 10, and 15 kilometers. But yeah, it's kicking in. I'm just about ready to rip it. Feeling good.
Alright, boys. We just fucking finished the race. My boy. What'd you get?
The lighting shit. Yo, what's up? We did it on our way back home. 1:21:45. I'll put the official time up there. Absolutely killed it. Although I couldn't stomach any gels and I couldn't, my fueling plan wasn't working, but I still grinded it out, came 10th place. I was battling it out with a dude for like 3 kilometers straight within the last 5K. And one thing about me is the further I go, the better I get. It's a mental game. And then not only that, but I also passed a guy ahead of us and I finished off strong. My 19th kilometer was like a 3:30 and then a bit slower on the 20th, and then the 21st was like a 3:30 something as well. And Nathan, I saw him come in because after I finished my race, I got my medal, went to the car, came back to watch it finish, and I saw him coming in and I looked at the clock and I was like, holy, he's about to get what, like sub 154. Let's go, Nate. Atta boy, man. Finish strong, bro, finish strong! And he did it, he ran a 153, and his feet were absolutely clapped. I've never seen blisters like that.
What is that? Look at the other one.
What?
Blood blisters, absolutely disgusting, but you know, sometimes that's a price you gotta pay, and that aftermath, it speaks for itself. So yeah, super hyped. I'm super fired up going into Ottawa. After a time like that, I'm like sub 253 is not even a question anymore. It's gonna happen. I'm just looking more at the sub 250 and potentially go to Boston next year. So like, yeah, that's about it. That's a wrap. And
Boys, super hyped. I just punched in my first ever race.
First half.
And holy moly, I did a sub 2, bro. Look at this feet though. These feet are absolutely cooked.
Yo, show the other one. Bro, that's gross, man.
So yeah, the effort was put in, boys. The effort was put in, clearly.
Another one to add to the collection, and it's a nice one. First half marathon medal. And yeah, official time 121.45, 162 average heart rate. So it was hard, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I always have a hard time getting my heart rate up into the 170s. Like I look at a lot of my friends who run and they'll be in like the 170s, 180s, and I'm just in my head, I'm like, for me to get there, it feels like I gotta be sprinting full speed. But obviously that's a good thing too, right? I'm not complaining. It's just that I wonder, did I have any more left in the tank? But I did finish off super strong. Last kilometer was like a 3:30 something, like I said in the car. And man, I was battling it out with some guys in the last 5K. I was racing a dude. We ran about 3K together, and eventually, like I'm the one who caught up to him in the first place, and then we ran like 3K together, and then eventually he fell off. And then I saw another guy up ahead, like pretty far up ahead, not crazy far, but in my head I'm like, oh, I could probably catch him too. And I just went for it, and then sure enough I caught him, and then he had his friends or his family and were like cheering him on super loud going up a hill, and I was slightly behind him, and they were videotaping him, and then they were cheering, go, 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 go. And then when he runs by, then I run by them, and it's just pure silence. And then they're like, oh, we probably got to cheer. So they're like, oh, come on, man, let's go. And then that was perfect for me. That's what I needed, because I'm like, perfect. I'm going to make your friend lose. I'm so good at proving people wrong. It's just how my mind works. I can't quite explain it, but yeah. And then I heard him say, it's just pain, to his friend. And I'm like, that was honestly the perfect thing I could have heard at that moment. And yeah, and then I passed him, and then it wasn't like it was a battle between us at that point. I kept going, and then little did I know that was for a top 10 position. So top 10, that's definitely, like I said, a big confidence booster going into Ottawa, because now I'm confident with my last week of training and the peak long run with the workout, the 36K workout next weekend. If I hit those paces I need to hit, I'm confident I can run a sub 250 marathon. And yeah, we're gonna find out. But something I always remind myself on races is you are more likely to fall to the level of your training than rise to the occasion. So some people, they don't put in enough work, but they think, come race day, I'm gonna turn up and I'm gonna put out a massive effort, and I'm gonna rise to the occasion and hit that goal. But it's possible, but it's much better when you didn't skip any days on your plan. You couldn't have prepared any better going into the race, and you're confident. You're actually like truly confident going into it, because confidence comes from results and the work you put in. You can't. It's very hard to fake confidence. Confidence, like I said, it'll come from your training, your actual stats, your times. And if you showed up every day, you did what you had to do in the plan, then you should feel confident going into your race, and you should feel confident that you're going to hit the goal you set out, because the work has been put in. The only thing separating you from your goal is a ton of hard work and belief and discipline and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's a wrap for this episode. Thank you for watching. I will see you next week for the long run back in my hometown with the boys.